gentlemen, we are back at it again on this Good Friday to the Bunny Boiler, guys. We are back. If you guys don't remember what happened in the last episode, our girl Miss Tia went to go find Gina. However, Gina wasn't down there. However, we found Noah Swift, Gina's husband, Dennis, Anika, and whatever that redheaded chick is that nobody cares about's name is. We found them and they told us the plot of everything because they knew that Mercy was going to send somebody else to try to seduce Max to so they can get the information to find out where her daughter is. Noah has known this entire time. Basically, Anika used Dennis to tell her what Tia was doing. So that because she thought we were going to take Brian from her, even though Brian doesn't want her and we don't want Byron. Not Brian. I forgot his name. Byron, even though she did it so she could get back with Byron, even though we don't want Byron and Byron doesn't want her. So I don't know what she's fighting for, but whatever. And that way Dennis hired the redheaded lady because she is famous. Her family is like famous lawyers or whatever, so they were going to use that to get Dennis the money from Gina, that way that they could get back at Tia for that because they know that she cares about Gina. And it was just a big plot mess and everything, but Gina, Byron, and Noah came down. We knocked out Miss Anika we knocked out the redheaded chick because she was trying to get up on her face, and we don't allow that. And Byron knocked out Byron. Was it Byron? Or maybe it was Gina. Or Noah. I'm not sure. Byron, Gina, or Noah. I can't remember. Knocked out Dennis, which led Max got mad that we punched his wife and he pulled out a gun. We didn't think he was going to shoot, but he was going to shoot us. However, he didn't shoot us. He shot Noah. And now we are in the hospital. It was just a lot of a lot, guys. Because we are literally in like the last couple of episodes. But anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's hurry up and see if our Noah is going to make it. Anyway, the hospital waiting room was quiet and a strong scent of cleaning products burned through my senses. It was quieter than I wanted it or needed it. I usually cringe at the sound of wailing babies and old people complaining, but today I would have welcomed the distraction from the noise. Right now, it had fallen silent. It was just me and the devil on my shoulder telling me how much I had screwed up. Ooh. Do we fall asleep? Noah? Oh yeah, this is a scene. He starts bleeding. And then he passes out. And Byron's trying to keep us on the other side. Flashbacks haunted me, and tears threatened my composure. Noah had taken a bullet from me. Byron protected me. Gina risked her life standing up to her husband. What do I do? I just stood there. Tia, don't blame yourself. Byron, how can I not blame myself? If I hadn't run down there, maybe none of this would have happened. You can't think like that, Tia. You did what you thought was right. You were looking out for Gina, and that takes courage. Has there been any news? I don't think so. He's still in the operating theater as far as I'm aware. I don't want you to worry, but I think it's touch and go right now. I don't like this guy much, but he got himself shot trying to protect you, Tia. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. This is all my fault. Tia, stop it. I won't allow you to sit here on your own feeling like that. You're so brave, braver than you give yourself credit for. You protect lives for a living, Byron. How can you stand there and call me brave? What do you do this? How do you do this? How do you stop the guilt? It takes time. You just have to stand tall. You're a fighter, Tita. Tita? Who's that? Tita? You're a fighter. Tia, I need you to fight for me. Gina needs you to fight for her. Hell, even Noah needs you to fight for him right now. Can you do that? Can you fight for us, Byron? Reminder that go choices lead to romantic scenes. I breathed in Byron's familiar scent and slightly deepened, blanking back salty tears. In that moment, I felt You know what? We're going to do the romantic option because we haven't done a romantic option with Byron in like a really long time. So you know what? Just for the sake of it, because this isn't our final choice, we know, but we'll just do the little love choice with Byron. Loved, standing here wrapped in Byron's strong, protected arms. I felt love flow through me. He had always been there for me. He stood by me through it all. When I was with him, I knew that nothing could hurt me. I had never had a man protect me with his life before, and I relished in that feeling. I would take 1,000 bullets for you, Tia. Hell, I know this isn't the right time, but I love you. There it was, 3 little words I had dreamed of hearing from Byron. The circumstances couldn't be worse if they tried, but anyway, I understand why he had to tell me. When the gun came out, all I could think about was you. All I wanted was to protect you and keep you safe. I've gone to jail for a long time for things I would have done if Max had succeeded in shooting you. I love you, Byron. Oop. Nothing else needed to be said. Emotions were running high as kites as his lips crashed on mine, and I welcomed the distraction. With my arms draped around his neck and his hands on my waist, for a moment I forgot where I was. Baby, I shuddered as Byron stole a breath between kisses and sighed. His voice was raspy and his eyes were wild with lust and love and fighting with dominance. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for you to say that? Say it again for me, please. I love you. Pulling me closer, I kissed deep, and I didn't know what future held for me at Bunny Bells, but all I knew was that Byron was what I wanted. I knew wherever I went and whatever I did, he would follow. Tia, Byron? Oop, okay. Awkward. Hey, girl, we ain't doing nothing. Tia's feminine and hushed voice stuttered us for a second as we both turned to face her. She looked a little paler than usual as she watched us closely through wide eyes. Sorry, I just wanted to know if there was any news. Not yet, Gina. What about you and they arrested Max? I think so. Last I heard, he was potentially being charged for attempted murder. And he better get it. Yeah, he better get it. He better get it, because he tried to shoot us, but he shot his brother instead. And that man's a millionaire. Get his ass. But anyway, good. I hope this scumbag rots in a cell for the rest of his life. What about you, Gina? Are you all right? I was taken here and checked over, so I kind of lost sight of what was going on. I think Penny is here as well, but her room was Latin with security. No one is saying anything. I hope she goes down for this. She puts Max into this. She deserved to go to jail. Dennis was taken into the police and charged with grievance bodily harm for hitting me. Once I'm up for it, I'll get hold of my lawyer. Also, Tia, Travis is slowly waking up if you want to visit him. Dennis drugged him, and I think he'll get charged with that as well. He knew Travis would spill to you about the plan, which is why he was knocked out in the basement. I can leave you to it if you'd like. I don't mind grabbing a coffee. That's all right, Gina. There's someone I need to call. I'll be right back, okay? All right, take your time. I watched Byron walk away, and Gina started to frown. She had been trying to act tough in front of us, but her resolve was weakened. I strode towards her and held her tighter. She didn't deserve any of this either. Anika's still missing, Tia. She deserves to be punished. I know, but there's nothing we can do about that right now, is there? We have to stay strong for one another. I'm just sorry I couldn't protect you. Tia, if this last year has taught me anything, it's that I need to start protecting myself. My whole life I've been the weak one. I know I can't act like that anymore. I guess I feel bad. I can't help but feeling this is all my fault. If I hadn't come to Bunny Bells, if I had just kicked Dennis to the curb, none of this would have happened. But then I would have never got to know you, Gina. I would have never seen you grow and become this strong and determined woman. I would have never fallen in love with you. You know what? At this point, we're just going to be saying I love you to everybody. I love you to Byron, Gina, and Noah. Everybody getting I love you in this episode. That's it. That's messy, but we love it. I would have never fallen in love with you, Gina. You've changed so much from the girl who stumbled into my office. You're stubborn and independent, and I love watching you blossom into the woman you are today. I know you're afraid that Dennis will take everything from you, but I'm right here. He might have taken your self-worth and your self-esteem, but he'll never take your courage. I love you, Gina. I will stand by you through it all. Tia, I love you, Tia. I was so afraid of my feelings for you. I've never dated a woman, never known a kiss or such a gentle touch, but with you, I mean, Dennis hit you and he drugged somebody. So, girl, I don't think he getting any of your money, to be honest. I mean, I'm just saying. You make it easy. You make it feel like home. Pulling her close, I sighed and closed my eyes, enjoying this peaceful moment of bliss. I had wanted to tell her I loved her a long time ago, but I was always so afraid. I wasn't afraid anymore. I didn't care that we weren't in a fancy restaurant on our date. She needed to know I loved her. We had both been through so much, and I knew our bond would never be broken. Didn't look what? I didn't need to hear anymore. Gina was standing in front of me with her hair slightly tousled and her lips parted and glossy. I searched for her eyes for permission before moving close. I needed to touch her, to taste her. I knew it was wrong time right now and that we were in public, but I didn't care. She had taken control last time and now it was my turn. This was our first kiss in public, and I loved every second of it. No longer did it feel wrong. Dennis was her past, and I was damn sure it was going to be her future. Girl, you been in a lot of people's future. You can't be Byron and Gina and Noah's future. You got to choose one. Then again, that would be a story right there. If somebody made it and we were just like in like multiple relationships, oh, I would love that. I gave Gina a quick hug before she decided she was ready to press charges against Dennis and start divorce procedures. She didn't want that to be in the hospital waiting room any longer, neither did I. An hour passed and Byron returned with a coffee and a pastry from the cafe. I wasn't hungry though. While he took over, I quizzed a passing doctor as to where Noah was recovering for his surgery. Oh, look at our baby. Oh, Noah. Noah was finally out of surgery. He looked frail. I remember the first time I ever met him. He was proud and cocky and towered over me around 6'3", and now his body was broken and bruised and he looked fragile. I pressed my palms against the glass and sighed. He would hate for me to see him right now. Tia, is that you? Girl, fight! You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck are you doing here? Tia, hear me out, please. Oh, girl, it's Mercy. I thought it was Anika. I was finna say, punch that bitch. It's Mercy. My blood pumped thick and fast in my veins as my boss sheepishly walked in. She looked like a shell of her former self in a simple red tee and black pants. I pitied her, but at this moment, I hated her. I hated her for what her and Noah had set up. We were lucky we all escaped with our lives. Slap her, stay guarded. Oh, girl, we ain't gonna slap her. Like, we're gonna stay guarded. We're gonna be fine. I mean, she should have told us the truth, absolutely. But there's no need to hit her because she gave us a great job with great money and all that good stuff. But we're going to stay guarded. Keep it together, Tia. You have some nerve showing your face here, Mercedes. We could have all been killed. Please, let me explain. No more secrets, Tia. I promise. No more secrets. There would have never been any secrets in the first place. Mercy's thick raven curls fell down her face as she avoided looking at me directly. I couldn't help but shuffle a scuff at her pathetic attempt to try and reason with me. If she had just been honest with me, none of this would have happened. Noah is a fighter, Tia. He'll pull through. Just you wait. Look what you've done, Mercedes. He's lying on that bed fighting for his life because of you. I know you're angry. I get that. No one knew the risk. He wanted to get my daughter back as much as me, and he knew things could go wrong. I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Tia. You were just perfect for the job. When you're a mother, you'll understand what I did and why I did it. I never meant for any of this to happen. I love Noah like a brother. You should know what he told you, that he's a dear friend of mine, and I would never risk his life. No, you've just risked everyone else's life. Mercy, I don't think I can work for you anymore. I love my job, but this is too much. I never thought I missed waitressing in that stupid little outfit, but at least it was normal. At least no one ever got hurt. I understand, Tia. Just know I've grown very fond of you, and I think you have incredible potentials at Bunny Bells and in all walks of life. I'm sorry I wasn't honest with you from the start. If I could turn back time, I'd change everything. Just think about it before you up and leave, please. I'm not making any promises, Mercy. Okay, well, I'll give you some privacy. I should go talk to Noah. I've watched enough hospital soap dramas to know that some people can hear when they're in a coma. You always have a home at Bunny Bells, and I hope you find it in your heart to forgive me one day. Maybe she's right. Maybe I should talk to him. Where do I even begin? Noah, this feels so silly. Noah's eyelashes fluttered a little bit as I took his hand. I swallowed nervously, willing him to open his eyes, but he stayed still. Noah, I know we didn't get off on the right foot when we first met, but now you're someone I've fallen in love with. We're just falling in love with everybody. I love this for us. Someone I've fallen in love with. I never thought I could love someone like I love you. Literally, she's been given like the I love you and like the big movie speeches to like 3 people. Like, girl, you are not that in love. You've shown me your city and you've shown me what it is to be cherished. I've never had someone take a bullet for me, but I understand it because I realized that over the past few hours that I could trade places with you in a heartbeat, and that's how I know I love you, Noah Swift. So please, please don't leave me. Please get through this. We haven't had enough time together yet. I haven't told you face to face that I'm in love with you and I want to be a part of your world as your equal and as your partner. I know this is probably not going to make a difference, but if you open your eyes, I promise you we can look for Ava together. We can bring her home, Noah. No more secrets or lies. I want to help. I want to make you happy. Seeing you here like this, my heart fucking hurts, Noah. If you die on me, Noah Swift, I don't know what I'll do without you. I'll wait here forever if I have to, but you open your eyes for me, okay? Please? I'll do anything. Tears came thick and fast, and from nowhere I knelt down beside Noah's bed. I pushed his hair away from his face and stroked his cheek lightly. All the tubes and wires pouring out of him freaked me out, but it didn't stop me from wanting to reach and touch him. I love you, Noah Swift, more than anyone I've ever loved before. If I have to wait forever for you to open your eyes so I can tell you this properly, I will. I can wait forever. So, she didn't say that to Noah. She didn't say that to Byron and Gina that she'll wait forever. She just knows that, wherever she is, they'll go. The ache behind my eyes finally won, and with my eyes clouded with tears and my heart heavy, I decided to take a nap in one of the chairs. I was aware of nurses and doctors coming in and check on Noah, but none of them woke me up, which I was grateful for. I just needed a few hours of peace and quiet. Tia? It's Haley. I bought you some clothes. Ooh, our girl is drained. You must be so uncomfortable in those heels. Thank you, Haley. I don't know what I'd do without you sometimes. Travis was released an hour ago, so everyone at Bunny Bells know what happens now. I'm so happy. I'm so sorry this happened to you, Tia. Is there anything I can do for you? No, this is amazing. Thank you. I bought you something comfortable, and there's some makeup and portable hairstylers in there if you want to freshen up a little bit. You're a star. Let's see what we got. We got Sweet and Simple. Is this all right? We'll try another one. Cute and Natural. Neutral. I Can't Read. This one's okay. It's like late at night. I know it sounds like it's all over the place, but it's like almost time for me to go to bed because I have to be at work and I'm just like trying to get this done before I go to bed. This is kind of cute though. We like the boho. Cute and chic. We might wear that. That's kind of cute though. Simple and grunge. Ooh. We like the boho. We'll wear the boho. And it looks good with her hair, even though we're changing her hair back. Hairstyle. Long hair. Long dreads. Yeah. And we're going back to our blonde. Were we platinum blonde or were we dirty blonde? I think we were dirty blonde. Yeah. There's our Miss Tia. You look a lot better. How do you feel? Honestly, I don't know how I feel. Mostly I just feel sad that so many people got hurt when all of this could have been prevented. You can't think like that, Tia. You're here for a reason. Also, I have some news. God, you're not pregnant, are you? Well, no. But after what happened last night, I handed in my notice to Mercy this morning, and I seriously think you should do the same. Does this mean you're moving back home? Maybe, maybe not. I haven't really decided yet. I also figured you'd be by my side, and I also know you found love with someone special, and you probably want to stay in New York. Well, you're not wrong. I wish I found someone special, but honestly, I just feel like I need to spread my wings and fly a little bit. I'm not risking my life being a bunny anymore, Tia. I think you should consider it as well. I know, I will. You know you have to choose between Noah, Byron, and Gina soon, right? I know. I think I'm ready to make a final decision. Let's not be hasty, Tia. Emotions are high right now, and I don't want you to make a wrong choice for you. Yeah, I probably should get more than a few hours of sleep first. Byron is hosting a self-defense class tomorrow afternoon. Me and all the bunnies have signed up, and I think you should as well. Sounds good. Come on, let's go grab something to eat. Is my stomach rumbling that loud? Yep, it's pretty much sounding like a swamp monster right now. Thanks. Ugh, so cute. We love our girl, Miss Gina. Tia. Haley and I grabbed a cup of shitty coffee and sat in silence for a while. I kept looking at my phone, anxious for news about Noah. Eventually, it started getting dark, and Haley headed home, and her confession about leaving Bunny Bells was swimming through my mind. I always knew I'd leave eventually, but what did I want right now? Where would I go? My life would be so different with Byron, Noah, or Gina. I swirled the cold, dark liquid around with my fingers and laminated its lack of taste. I had to make a final choice soon. Dr. Howard. Feeling restless, I headed back towards the ward where Noah still remained in a coma. Dr. Ward was a kind-looking man with short hair and playful brown eyes. Can I help you? I know you're a very busy man, but I was wondering, is there any update on room 230? Yes, Mr. Noah Swift. Are you family? Yes. He doesn't need to know that's a lie. He's in a medical-induced coma to give his body time to repair after we surgically remove the bullet. What about the tubes coming out from him? Oh, please don't be afraid. We have to induce a nasogastric nitrogastric through his nose down into his stomach. I know it looks frightening. However, it would just help remove excess fluid. Will he be all right? Miss, I'm afraid it's simply too early to say. He's been through major surgery. I successfully removed the bullet, and there has been significant damages to his abdomen. We have to give Mr. Swift 2 blood transfusions as he's severely damaged his liver. He's in the best hands, I can assure you. We've also administered antibiotics into his drip, so he has the best fighting chance to recover. I see you care for him, but you need to get some sleep. There's nothing more that you can do for him here. We'll call you if anything changes. I stared at the floor, feeling like a scolded child. The good doctor was right. I've been in here nearly 24 hours, and no, obviously wasn't going to wake up anytime soon. I understand. Thank you, Dr. Howard. Get some rest. Please excuse me. I have other patients to attend to. I knew I had to head back to Bunny Bells. I had no more tears left to cry, and honestly, I craved a soft mattress and a coffee that didn't taste like someone had pissed in the pot. I also had to think of who I want to spend my life with. Noah, Gina, or Byron. Would I leave my child like Haley did, or could I forgive Mercy? I have a lot to think about. So much to think about, girl. So much to think about. Oh, that's all that we have for this chapter, guys. All right, guys. So, just really quickly, just so you guys know, after this, we are down to the final 3 chapters. So, after today, we just only have 3 more chapters left, guys. So, I already think we're gonna know who we're gonna pick, but if you guys feel differently about one of the people, then absolutely we can choose them. But I think we already know where we're gonna go. But anyway, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, of course, for more. I hope you guys have a happy Friday, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. And I will see you guys on Monday with another new week of new episodes. Guys, remember, we're skipping Tuesday because, usually I skip the next week, just to give some time to recover, enjoy the little break before we start reading a new story, But other than that, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.